likely to up it to 80 because in his constituency there's a very bad road where a lot of people get hurt.
Yeah, now this is quite interesting, isn't it? Because his constituency is the Derbyshire Dales, and we had a look at a map and there are no motorways in it.
Yes, so what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is our Transport Secretary in Great Britain doesn't know what a motorway is. The man is a blithering idiot.
No, but in all seriousness, you can't really have a Minister for Transport who isn't interested in, for example, cars and roads.
It would be like making you the Governor of the Bank of England.
Don't do that.
No, because you're not interested in the economy.
Well, no, but I could sort it out.
How?
Well, I could sort out the budget deficit. Well, I'd find out how much it was, and then I'd write a cheque for that amount from the Bank of England.
He probably has a point. That could do it.
Well,
that's economics covered.
Well, and I'd have minted a £9.99 note to make life easier for shopkeepers. Can I just say, actually, changing the motorway speed limit to 80 miles an hour wouldn't actually make a blind bit of difference, would it? Because everybody in the outside lane of the motorway is doing 95.
They are.
And you are.
No, they are. There's no point beating... People go, everyone does 80 on the motorway, and you think they don't. They're doing 95 in the outside.
So all an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit would do is reduce the income from speeding fines, because you're only going to be doing 15 miles an hour over the limit rather than 25.
The fact is that on a weekday afternoon, I'm not talking about weekends where the roads are clogged up with people in Peugeots going to B&Q to buy more hideous decking. I'm talking about a weekday afternoon. Britain has the best standard of driving you'll find anywhere in the world.
No, you're right. You're right. I would agree with that.
Big claim.
Is it? True. Right, let's run through the opposition, shall we? The Germans all do 150 on the autobahn that far behind the car in front. The Italians are mad. The French can't get to the greengrocers without crashing into a field. The Americans are belligerent. The Australians are drunk. The rest of the world hasn't got the hang of it yet.
What about the Scandinavians? Because they're pretty...
No, they're not half as good as they think they are.
Really?
They always say, I can drive, but they... Well, I went to the accent. I can drive...
Overreached yourself there, didn't you?
They always say I can drive at 75 miles an hour on sheet ice, and that's true, they can, but they don't tell you the other thing. They crash all the time.
There isn't a florist window anywhere in Scandinavia that hasn't got a crashed van halfway through it. All the time, they just spin off constantly.
They do.
OK, so scrub the Scandinavians, then we're the best.
We are just the best, and that's an end of it.
I think we should have a campaign, a global one, posters by the motorway with a Lord Kitchener-type figure on that says, think, what would the British do?